Today I'm making a classic student meal, something we'd basically call a quick pasta scramble. Hey, I'm Jacob, and let's get cooking. Students don't usually cook that much for themselves, but when they do, the meal has to meet two conditions. First, it has to be fast, ready in 20 minutes or less. Second, it has to be cheap, something like under $1 or 2 per serving. And today's recipe checks both boxes, so let's do it. I've been making this dish for at least 20 years, so the timing and the whole process are pretty well optimized by now. First, we get a pot of water boiling. I add a little oil, but no salt. I explained in earlier videos why I don't salt the pasta water, and now we let the pasta cook. Today I'm using pen. This kind takes a while to cook, about 13 minutes or so it's important to start with that first. You can also make this dish with fusilli or elbow pasta, but for me, pen works best and tastes the right way. Great, the pasta is cooking, so now we can start chopping. First up is the onion. Watch how I cut it, because chopping an onion properly is almost a science. In my first videos, I was definitely doing it wrong, and I got plenty of dislikes and comments for it. So, thanks for being patient with me, and I hope I'm finally cutting it the right way. That's done. So now we take about 3/4 of the onion and start frying it. Pour a little oil into a skillet. It doesn't have to be olive oil. Some people even do it without oil. Then let the onion soften and cook a little. While that onion is sautéing, put the remaining quarter of the onion into a bowl. We'll use that for a salad. Next, we move on to the sausages and slice them up. As for the sausages, I use lean pork hot dogs or frankfurters, and it's important that they have a high meat content, something around 80 to 90%. Another important thing is that they should be firm, not mushy. They're going to be fried, so you don't want them falling apart in the pan. Slice them quickly, because time is running and the onion is cooking, so give it a stir now and then while you're cutting. As soon as the sausages are sliced, add them to the onion and saute them together. Stir everything, turn the heat down a little so it doesn't burn. Stir the pasta. And now let's make the salad. A tomato salad goes perfectly with this dish and it's super simple. Just chop the tomatoes and add them to the bowl with the chopped onion. Then season it. A pinch of salt, a little black pepper, drizzle in a little olive oil or any vegetable oil, whatever students happen to have on hand. Add vinegar and 1 or 2 spoonfuls of sugar. The sugar and vinegar are hard to measure exactly because every tomato is different. Some are sweeter, some are more acidic, so you have to taste and adjust it. Then add enough water so the tops of the tomato pieces are still sticking out a little. That's about the right amount. Mix everything really well. Like I said, every tomato tastes different, so you need to taste it and adjust the seasoning. Mine needs a little more salt, a little more vinegar, and I think now it's just right. Perfect. While we were making the salad, the pasta finished cooking, so we drain it. Let it steam off for a moment, then go back to the sausage and onion mixture. The sausages should be lightly golden. That's the right color, and this looks perfect. Turn the heat down really low. Add the pasta to the sausages and mix everything together. Let it heat through for a little while. As it warms up, some of the extra moisture cooks off and the pasta firms up a bit, which makes the texture and flavor better. We're almost done now. I add one egg, stir it in, let it cook through, and right at the end, I add a little more salt. Great. And now for the finish. We're ready to serve. Ketchup and tomato salad go perfectly with this dish. And what should I say in the end? I know this isn't exactly fine dining, even though it's honestly not bad at all. The days when you really had to live on a super tight food budget may be long gone, but the speed of this recipe is still hard to beat. Friends, enjoy your meal, and I'll see you next time in the kitchen.